Hello, my lovely viewers. We're doing a Q&A session. We're going live. We're living life. We're having fun. No one's on. I'm talking to myself currently, but that's what I do on a daily basis. Anyway, that's the life of a YouTuber. So, if you're watching this back, we're going to do a Q&A session. We're going to watch some videos. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to do things. So, now we wait. Hi, one viewer. Who's my lovely viewer? Thank you for the like. I appreciate that. So, we're doing a Q&A session. We're having fun. We're doing cool stuff. Any questions? You want to get to know me? Leave it in the chat, and we'll get started. This feels really awkward. I don't go live. Good morning, Will. Hi. Haven't seen you since school. How have you been? Also, I noticed you put a question in on my Instagram, so let's answer that while you're here. Might as well, get the ball rolling. Where did it go? What's my favorite movie genre and why? Okay, that's a tricky one. That's actually a really, really tricky one. I like all genres. I do love horror because, I've always loved horror since I was a very, very small child. I remember my dad, our first horror movie we watched together was The Conjuring, and I nearly died. I was terrified. I think I was about 8 years old. But it's one of my favorite memories because looking back, it was like really, really funny. I screamed and I cried, and Dad had to try and comfort me, and then we had to watch a kids movie. But I also like comedy movies because who doesn't love a good laugh? Who doesn't love a good laugh? And action. I love Marvel. I love the Deadpool series too. So that one's bit of both, and Guardians of the Galaxy. I love those as well. So there's the answer to that question. That was actually a really good question. Thank you. Yes, I know it's pretty early for The Conjuring. Me and my dad loved to scare me as a child, but I feel like that was like a real turning point in my life because I don't know, from then on I was just obsessed with horror movies. I couldn't stop. I was scared out of my mind, but it was almost addicting in a way. I love to get scared. I went like the very first horror movie I saw in the cinemas was The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and that has been one of my favorite ones since. So yeah, and then I haven't seen a lot of like the OG horror movies. I've seen a lot of the newer ones because I just don't have time. After work, I'm too exhausted to watch anything else. So yeah, that's it. That's my favorite genre. What's your favorite genre? I know you like to make films, and I'm yet to see one, and I would love to see one. Oh, any recently released horror films that are your favorite? I haven't seen a lot of the newer ones. Honestly, the newest horror movie I saw was the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I really, really want to see the Smile movies. I haven't seen those yet, but I hope to in the near future. I haven't got time. I'm working constantly and I'm studying, so I haven't really got time to sit and relax. And I'm trying to do YouTube like all the time now, so I'm kind of focusing on that first, and then well, we just got a new lounge and a new TV, So, I think we're all gonna test it out on the weekend and, sit down and watch some good movies. So, if you've got any recommendations for horror films, let me know and I will give them a go and then probably review them. Well, I have heard that actually. Yeah, I didn't hear a lot of good things on the first one, um, but I have heard that it is an improvement, the second one. So I am actually looking forward to that. It gave me very, very creepy vibes. I saw the trailer for it when I went and saw Deadpool 3, and I was jump scared out of my mind. I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was gonna be like a happy movie. Um, but another one that I really wanna watch is Night Swim. Have you seen Night Swim? My cousin said it was okay. Um, but yeah, I'm intrigued by that one. I also like thrillers as well, so if you've got any, like, thrillers and psychological horror movies that you like, let me know. And while you're giving me recommendations, I'm gonna look for any other questions. Well, I'll have to give him a go. I actually haven't heard of him, but I'm gonna take your word for it and give him a go because I'm always looking for movie recommendations. Um, Anything, even if it's not horror or thrillers. I recently watched a psychological sort of thriller movie. I will find the name of it. Um, I can see the actress. I'm looking at the actress in my mind and I can't remember her name. No, it's not there. I will find it though. I watched it on Netflix with my mum a few weeks ago. Um, and it was good. It was very good, to be honest. And then it ended and it was awful. Um, I will go into that more once I find out what the name of the movie was. Um, okay. Thrillers on Netflix. Um, aha. Leave the World Behind. Um, that one, okay. The synopsis is a family vacation on Long Island is interrupted by two strangers bearing news of a blackout. As the threat grows, both families must decide how best to survive the potential crisis, all while grappling with their own place in this collapsing world. I thought it was a great, great movie at first, but it kind of left not on a cliffhanger, but the ending was really terrible. Like, it was really, really underwhelming. Um, so I I don't know. The rest of the movie up until maybe like the last 20 minutes of it, it was great. It had a lot of like it just the suspense in that movie was really good. It had me on the edge of my seat the whole time, except the last 20 minutes just ruined it. It ruined it. Um, but you know, um, what can you do? I guess. And I there's no room for a sequel either, which kind of sucks. So it's got to live with it. It's got Julia Roberts in it. She was great. the child in it, the small child, she got on my nerves. Her and her friends. Ugh. She was obsessed with the show Friends, and it just stressed me out so much. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna spoil it, but Friends was like a big thing for her, and at the end, and I didn't like that. The child, mm, I can't even describe it. She just aggravated me so much. You know, when there's just that one character in a movie, and it's just like you have no need to be here. Why are you even in the film? Yeah, I didn't like that one. Another one I watched was I'm going through on Google to see all the ones that I did watch. The Devil All the Time. That one had Tom Holland in it. Yes, children do that sometimes. This is why I don't have children, and I'm happy with just nieces and nephews because I can give them back. Yeah, The Devil All the Time was a really good movie. I don't remember too much of it because I was kind of just watching it in the background until it got like really interesting because my mum put it on. The synopsis is a young man devoted to protecting his loved ones must face off against corruption and sinister characters in a post-war backwoods town. They had like the cast was really great for that movie. I think it had Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson, Sebastian Stan, love him. Bill Skarsgård, I love him as well. Like it just I don't know, it kept you hooked the whole time. I kind of started paying attention halfway through, and then we had to turn it off because we had to go somewhere. I don't know. So I didn't get to watch the end of it, which really sucks because it was great and I don't know where we were actually up to in the movie. So yay. But I recommend that one. It is a really heavy story. Yeah, I thought that. It's definitely one you need to pay attention to, like, from the very beginning. It's just once you get like I started watching, like, halfway through the movie, and I regret that because it was just really compelling from the beginning, really. But, my mum ended up watching it back without me, with my dad instead. I wish she would told me, because now I just don't have time to watch it because of how long it goes for. So, yay. More movies. Go back. No, too far back. Oh my god. Okay. There was another one I watched, a horror movie. I think it was called, like, The Cabin in the Woods or something like that. It had I think it had Chris Hemsworth or the other Hemsworth. Liam. I think it was Chris. That one was about a group of friends. They went on a camping trip and found this little cabin in the woods. There it is. It was The Cabin in the Woods. Five college friends head out to a remote cabin for a getaway, but things don't go as planned when they start getting killed. They soon discover that there is more to the cabin than it seems. Honestly, I thought this movie was quite funny. I know it was supposed to be a horror movie, but the way the kills happened was just funny to me. So it was definitely an entertaining movie. I watched it a few years ago now, so I can't really remember too much. I think it was quite early on in Chris Hemsworth's career. That one came out in 2011. Yeah. I do recommend that one. It's definitely one of my top movies. It's definitely not for everyone. It has a lot of nudity in it, I have noticed, and I'm not really about that in my movies. Yes, that's exactly right. Um, it definitely did get quite scary at times, but it was quite funny. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That's probably the best way to describe it, sort of a parody, but not so much of a parody as Scary Movie. Like, it's definitely sort of a mix between Scary Movie and, um, like, your normal horror movies, like Scream and all of that. But yeah, it's definitely a good one to watch. I enjoyed it. I watched it with my family. I don't know if it was funny just because I was watching it with my funny family members who made everything funny, or if it was actually scary. Um, yeah, I don't really get scared by that many horror movies, but it's definitely up there in my favorites. But I don't know what other movies I've watched. Nothing's coming to my mind. I've definitely watched more than that. Um, I'm trying to look to see if there's any others I've watched. Yeah, I can't see any. Like, I'm just looking at um ones on Netflix. I don't remember a lot of the horror movies I watched because I watched them when I was so young. Okay, any shows that's great. Any shows you're watching at the moment? This is a better question, so I don't have to rack my brain. At the moment, um, well, I've been watching Shameless. Um, I sort of got to the second last season. I started the second last season early last year. Um, and do with oh god, I can't speak. Do what you will with that information. I definitely enjoyed it up until the second last season. Then it started to get boring after the main character left. So I haven't finished it. Don't know if I will finish it. Um, from what I've heard, I haven't missed much. Hello, baby. You're joining us today. Come here. Say hello to the camera. Don't turn your butt to the camera. Turn this way, please. There we go. Okay. Um, yes. He's such a cutie. Say hi. Say hi, baby. Baby, who's that? Who's that? Look in front. In front. In front. Front. Turn this way. Turn your head. Turn wrong way. He doesn't listen very much. But yes, this is baby. This is the monster, the annoyance, the family member who thinks he's human. He just disturbed me in my TAFE class. I don't appreciate it. He made everyone laugh, so I had to turn my camera off the whole time. So, yay, thanks, BB. Wait, can I see who my viewers are? Can I? Now, I wouldn't go that far. I don't think he guards much, to be honest. He's not helpful whatsoever. He'll just lick you. He won't try to protect whatsoever. He'll guard his food. He won't guard me or my mum or my dad. But he definitely tries. He thinks he's being helpful, but he's not. He does like to guard my bed, though. He thinks this is his bed. It's definitely not. So I think he needs a bit of training. What do you think? What do you think? Do you need some training? Do you need some training with your stupid legs? He hates me. Now go that way. Go lay down. I'm sorry for disturbing your sleep. Now, I have another viewer. Hello, another viewer. Who are you? Do you want to say hi? Please say hi. I want to know who you are. Are you someone I know, or are you someone I don't know personally? I'd like to know. Now, also, I figured out I can do like screen sharing. So if there's anything you want me to check out and I can like actually react to it right here and right now, let me know and I'll do that, because I don't know what else to do in a live stream. I've never live streamed before. I did it on TikTok once, but I actually had something to do then. I was cleaning up my room. I was packing to move to my new house. So I don't know what I'm doing right now. Yes, I don't know. I suppose I could react to like videos, I guess. Try not to laugh challenge. Yes, that's great. This is excellent. Okay, let me find actual YouTube. Let's see if they're gonna actually be funny. I hope they're funny. Okay. Try not to laugh challenge. Oh, please don't do that today, baby. It's just a kangaroo. He's not here to harm us. It's just, oh, it's a mommy and her baby. Yeah, it is, baby. It really is. Okay. No, I don't want that. I want this. Go back. Go back, YouTube. Go back. Okay. Okay. Try not to laugh. Compilation. There we go. Let's try and find one. Maybe you. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I think this one's good. All right. Let's see if I can work out how to screen share. Okay. Okay. He is on a mission to say bye. Why are you playing? You're paused. Okay. I'll have to watch that one again. Okay. Screen share. Share screen. Yes. I would. Okay. I've never done this before. Open system settings. Okay. No idea what I'm doing. I think this. Maybe. Hello. What's happening? Oh my god, my computer's so slow. Yes. You can screen share. On. Okay. Let's see if that works. Oh, my computer's so slow and laggy. Yes. Work. What do you mean? Later. Go back. Ah. Okay. Is this working? Is it going to work? Hello? Is this? Can you see my? Oh, there we go. Love that. I can hear. Yay, we're back. Is this? Hello? The air conditioner is about to fall off the wall, to be honest. I'm slightly scared. Okay. Let's see if this is going to work. Hopefully. On all of my socials that I am live streaming. Go back. Discard. Okay, that's good. Thank you. 3 viewers. That's okay. That's fine. Thank you for staying. Try not to laugh. That's it. I'm literally reading it and it should be fine. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's turn the sound up. Hello, what's happening? Also, this won't be as bad for Christmas. I'm getting a proper PC for Christmas so I can record properly and we won't have issues like this ever again. I wish I could see your comments. Streaming. Okay. Is this working? Why are you not working? Hello? I'm very confused. I don't know how the internet works. Try this? Let's try this. Okay. This tab. I'm so confused. I'm really confused. That may be it. Okay. So I can't. Okay, I don't know how things work. I don't do technology. I am a boomer. Don't know what's going on. So on like the normal YouTube tab, I'm full screen so I can see the video. Can you see the video whilst I'm on this tab? Because it's not laggy when I'm on this tab. I can't see your comments while I'm on this tab. But on the it's really slow and I can't watch anything. It's my first time doing anything, so I don't know what's happening. Okay, let's do that. We'll wait until I get my PC and it might work properly then. You know. Unfortunately, we just have to wait. But that's okay because that means better quality videos in the near future. It's only like a month, so it's fine. But apart from that, I might go through some of my other questions that got asked while I was asleep last night. Okay. So, where did it go? I had questions. My friend Paulo says, what's one thing you wish you could bring from the US to Australia? Okay, that's a great question. I would like to bring my friends. I would like them to be here. I have no viewers anymore. It's depressing. I mean, this is going to be saved anyway, so I guess I can just keep talking. So I would like to bring you, Paulo, and Ollie, and Sebastian. If you could all please come over and see me and live with me and never leave and get out of Trump country. Please. I need more friends. No, but in all seriousness, what's one thing I wish I could bring? For you, New York pizza. Yes. I didn't get to try that, but I have heard good things. Okay, this is really weird. It says I have no viewers, but clearly I do have a viewer. Maybe YouTube is just snacking. This is really weird. What would I like to bring? Disneyland? I feel like yes, I would love for us to have Disneyland. So either Disneyland or Spirit Halloween. That shop is amazing. And like pretty much every shop they have over there, apart from the guns, I would like them to be here because they have so much stuff. I want American Target. Australian Target is really boring. I would really like American Target. Like theirs is so much cooler. I got lost for a good half hour in American Target. That's how big they are. Like, and I was freaking out because I was trying to call my mom because she was in the shop too. We both got lost, and then I realized she doesn't have an American SIM card like I do. So I was just calling her and getting no response. So I had to like run around the shop like a lost child. Almost as big as IKEA, simply because they're okay. Target for them, half of the shop is as big as Kmart, and then the other half of the shop is probably as big as Woolworths, because it's a grocery store and a Kmart sort of store all in one. So it's pretty massive, to be honest. I do like it, and they have Starbucks in the shop. We don't do that. I would like to be walking around Kmart with my iced coffee, but no, we don't get that luxury, unfortunately. We don't even have a Starbucks in Port Macquarie or Coffs Harbour. Apparently we used to, though. Apparently we used to have a Starbucks in Port Macquarie. I would love a Starbucks in Port Macquarie. But unfortunately, demand wasn't very high. But the weirdest thing I noticed about their Starbucks and things like that, you guys are lucky. You get all the cool stuff in the city. We get nothing here. You would know that. We have nothing here. Like, they even took away our Target in Kempsey. This is depressing. We have like one shop. Yeah, their Starbucks over in America are very, very, very strange. I don't know. Just their coffee shops in general. Like I went to a coffee, like Ollie took me to this drive-through coffee shop in Arizona, and it was a culture shock. Like it was very strange. They had people standing in the drive-through, no speaker boxes to talk into. They had actual people standing in the drive-through taking your order. That's weird considering it was the middle of summer in Arizona. It was nearly 50 degrees in the morning. I don't know how they were surviving, but apparently they were. I could not do that job. I wish I could tip them. I wish I could give them a better job in general, because absolutely not. You could not catch me out in 50-degree heat in the middle of summer, standing in a drive-through for 4 hours, taking people's order in nothing but a hat and clothes, obviously. But yeah. I also had to get my mum a coffee at their places there, and she likes her medium half-strength cappuccino. Try explaining that to an American. I said to Ollie, "Can you ask her for a half-strength cappuccino?" She looks at me and she goes, "What?" And like a half-strength cappuccino. She said, "What's that?" The woman looks at me and she goes, "Do you mean like half the coffee? half the syrup. Cappuccinos don't have syrup. I don't actually know if I got my mother the correct thing. Um, I kind of just left it with her and then went on my way. Um, I apologize. I went, I don't know if this is correct. Enjoy. I seriously, I don't know. It's just half the strength of the coffee and a cappuccino. That's it. Like it's a very very simple concept to understand. Why do your cappuccinos have syrup? Why do they have syrup? They shouldn't have syrup. We are a coffee country here. Like we take our coffee seriously. So do they. Apparently, they're just really really weird about it. But America, yay. Um, I don't know. It's very different. America's very very different. I'd like to go back. I'm planning on going back in a couple years. I'm gonna go spend a month with Ollie and Sebastian and Paulo. If they're watching this, you better be watching this. You, my favorite people. Um, yeah, but one thing I could bring from the US to Australia are their shops. Definitely not the drive-throughs. They're odd. Um, It does have some cool locations. It's definitely interesting. I would love one day to go to Salem, or Sleepy Hollow, like all of the spooky little places. I just want to experience Halloween over there, to be honest. I don't know. It's just like they are the kings of Halloween. Like everything's Halloween there. And I love Halloween. Um, but unfortunately, I'm poor. So if everyone could please keep watching my videos so I can make money, I would really appreciate that. Because I currently can't work because my computer at work won't log in. So, yay. Love that for me. Can't work, can't make money. Yay. It's just my luck. Everything's going bad for me lately. So, you know, oh well. Um, okay. I'm gonna take a quick break. How do I break? What do I do? Engage with my audience. What does that mean? Ooh, okay. Answer question. I can't read. I can't read. Start a Q&A. That's what it says. Answer viewer questions live. Okay, let's do that. Um, what does this mean? Okay. I'll just say ask me questions. For any new viewers, or you will, if you want to ask me more questions. Go for it. I'm going to click start Q&A and see how we go. I'm taking a break quickly because I need to go find my charger before my laptop dies. We don't want that. So, if anyone wants to ask me questions, do that. My charger was in the room the whole time. Love that for me. Okay. Charger. Plug it in. Laptop is now charging. Okay. Can you get out of the way? You're like right in view of the camera. I'd really appreciate it if you could move, please. Or at least just come sit in my lap. Come on. Hurry up. Come on. Come on. Okay. All right. So this is better. What's the dream career you're shooting for? Okay, I would love to be a singer. I really would. So yeah, I'd love to sing. I got into uni a couple years ago up in Brisbane, JMC Academy. For singing, I got through the audition process. Everything was great. And then my one friend that I was supposed to reconnect with up there got a contract on a cruise, so she left me. I'm joking. I still love her dearly. But yeah, so I ended up not going. I'm hoping to go to the uni in Sydney in a couple of years. So basically, they will get me connections and I can record music and all of that stuff. So fingers crossed. I would love to do that as a career. And YouTube. I love doing YouTube. It is so much fun. It's just it's an outlet for me as well. So if I can document like everything, I will. I really enjoy doing this. And if I could become rich and famous, not even that. I just don't want to have to struggle for the rest of my life. I don't want to be stuck at a dead-end job the rest of my life. If I can do something creative, that's my main goal. I just want to do something where I create anything. Like I have loved to draw. I've loved art ever since I was very small. I love to sing. I've been doing musical theatre and singing since I was like 8 years old. Like I just want to create. That's it. That's my career. If I can create anything, that's it. I've won in life. So yeah, that's that question. If you were stuck on a deserted island, what item would keep you sane? Not really an item, but that stinky dog right there, he'd keep me sane or drive me insane. He does that every day. But honestly, my phone. Just my phone. As long as I've got like data for the rest of my life, that could keep me sane. I could scroll mindlessly on TikTok all day. That would keep me sane. Or a radio, or a sketchbook, because again, I love to draw. Just things to keep my mind occupied. Yeah, or my Nintendo Switch. I'd like that too. Would you rather super strength or the ability to fly? Fly. Definitely fly. I like the idea that if someone was chasing me, I could just fly away. Goodbye. Fly away. Yeah, super strength would be cool, but I feel like flying would definitely be more useful to me specifically. Favorite superhero? Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. This is a lamp. If you twist this, that light turns on, but it's not plugged in. Yes. Spider-Man. I have everything Spider-Man. He has been my favorite. Okay, everyone seems to think I only love Spider-Man because of Tom Holland. That is completely incorrect. There are so many photos of me. There's a photo of me at 2 years old. I have it. Wait here. As if you're going to go anywhere anyway. Where is it? not it. But I'll get these out anyway. I have more things, I swear. I'm actively looking. Yeah, I don't know where it went. It's a great photo. It's a photo of me and my dad when I was like 3, and he's holding me, and I have Spider-Man face paint. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I have everything Spider-Man. Yeah, there's a photo of me and my dad. He's holding me. I'm 2. I have Spider-Man face paint. There's also another photo of me and my best friend when I was a kid. We have matching Spider-Man face paints. It's great. He was amazing. I miss you, Jacob, if you're out there. And there's also another photo of me at the Billabong Zoo with this big Spider-Man get-up on. I think I was 3. I refused to leave the house without the shirt. So, you know, I've loved Spider-Man since I was a very, very small child. So yes, he's my favorite. If you could get rid of one animal from the face of the earth, what would it be? See, you're digging deep now. Okay, that's a really tough one. Wait. I know what it is. I just need to find a photo because I can't remember what it's called. Okay. Like I know what it's called. Like I can see it in my head. Okay. Well, firstly, maybe the blobfish because they're like really gross. Most monkeys? I don't like monkeys. I've never liked monkeys. Specifically the ones with the red butts. I don't like them. Baboons. I don't like baboons. They're really gross. Really, really gross. Go that way. There we go. Why do they look like that? Why do they have to look like that? I don't like it. And also mainly because one of them traumatized me the last time, the time before I went. The first time I went to Phoenix Zoo, Ollie and her parents took me, and there was a baboon there, and he was doing something to himself that should not be done in front of a small child. And he traumatized me, and it was very, very awkward. So, don't like them. Never have. Spiders. I don't like spiders. Spiders specifically have been making me really sad lately. So, our house is currently full of spiders because it's vacant for a while. It's a brand new build, and they're building everywhere across the road. So they're digging up all of the spiders and they're making their way into our house. So we're talking like huntsmen. We're talking like big, nasty, awful, disgusting spiders. So they're in my house and it's freaking me out because like I just have that anxiety in my brain. So when I'm going to sleep over nighttime, I'm laying in bed, everything's fine. And I like just nod off. Like I just fallen asleep and then I can see a spider in my dream hanging from the ceiling next to me, crawling all over my pillows. So I shoot up out of bed. No glasses, so I can't say anything. And I get up, turn my lights on, and I'm like, oh my God, there's spiders everywhere in my room. There's not a single spider in my room, but I'm throwing my blankets, I'm throwing my pillows around. The dog's looking at me like I'm insane. I can't see anything. I'm half asleep and I walk out. This has happened 3 times in the past 2 weeks. I've had to go out to my dad in the lounge and be like, Dad, spider, room, help. And he comes in and he looks at me like, are you all there? Are you okay? There's literally nothing in this room. But I'm anxious, I don't like spiders. I never have. I have been traumatized my whole life by spiders. We used to live in another house in Port Macquarie when I think I was 3 years old. Um, it was full of them, full of. It was just huntsmans and redbacks, and we're talking like spiders this big, huge. I I don't appreciate them. I was sitting in the lounge room one morning with my dad, and I was a very strange kid. So I'd look up at the ceiling fan and watch it spin. Right? I'm 3. Anything amuses me. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I look up and there is a huntsman on the spinning fan. It is on the blade, on like the bit that's facing the floor. It is on that side of the blade. So it's spinning, not fast, but fast enough for it to fling off. And I'm sitting there and I look up and I just start screaming. I scramble over the back of the lounge, tip everything over, and I run back into my mum's room and I dive under the covers. And then Dad doesn't know what's happening at this point, so he stays seated while looking at me. And then he's like, "Well, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Spa, spa, spa." And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "Up, look, not you, baby." And he looks up and he pretty much does the exact same thing, just a little more gracefully than I did it. But he's the man of the house. He had to kill it. Still don't know how he managed to do that because it was literally, it was like the size of this hat almost. It was massive. I'm probably exaggerating. I was 3 years old. It was terrifying. I've never seen a spider that big before. So he kills it, right? And he's holding the tissue that it's in, but it's covering like the whole tissue. So it's kind of touching his hand because it can't fit in the tissue. Even with its little legs curled up after it's dead, it still can't fit on the tissue. And then he starts chasing me around the house with it. So I'm screaming, I'm running, he's running. We're just not having a good time. And I'm crying. And then I look back and I think that's funny. I'd do that to a child too. Joking. Yeah, I didn't appreciate it at the time, but now I think it's funny. So that's my story on spiders. My first story on spiders. I just don't like them. I never have and I never will. Anyway, any more questions? Y'all think. So I can there's 2 viewers now. Hello other viewer. Who is you? What is your name? Go back to normal chat so I can see. Yes, my dad is a menace. He's not very nice. No. He's a great dad. We love my dad. But I didn't appreciate it at the time. I do now. I think it's really funny. But any other questions? Other viewer? Who is my other viewer? Please say hi. I like to engage with everyone. Unless you don't have like an account, then you can't engage. But that's okay. That I understand. It's fine. We've all been there. You'll think, well, I respond to messages. Okay. Let me check the Instagram. Let me answer this one question you have given first, and then I will go and do the rest of the Instagram ones. Okay. What fictional character would you cosplay as if you're okay? Yes, I really am. I love cosplaying. I'll show you which one because I have the things. I have the things. Okay, so I would love to cosplay as Dracula from Monster High in the very, very, very near future. I'm really hoping to. I'm starting to collect all of the goodies I need to cosplay her. One thing being these shoes. I love these shoes with all my heart. They're amazing. And they've got her little skull on the side. Camera is that way. They're really cool. They're like really heavy duty. These things cost me about $400 too. So, you know, better put them to good use. If not her, I would really, really love to cosplay Black Cat from Spider-Man. Love her. Love her very much. Felicia. Yes, her or someone else. I can't remember who it was. Now, there's so many people or characters I would love to cosplay. I had a giant list. There's one thing I'm doing for Halloween next year. It's the Rainbow Factory, Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony creepypastas. I have wanted to do that ever since I was very small. That was like my first introduction to horror too. So I feel like I probably should do that. But I could never do it for Halloween and stuff when I was a kid because I had no money, and now I do. So I can do it now. I just did not have time this year because so much stuff happened in my life and I didn't even get to do Halloween properly, unfortunately. Yes, those shoes are massive. Those are. I wish I could see the live chat and the Q&A at the same time, so I can't even see if you're replying. This sucks. But yes, they did cost me about $400. I couldn't find them on the Australian website. They were cheaper on the Australian website, but they were sold out in my size. So that sucks. I had to buy them from America and get them shipped over. Most of the cost of that was shipping. I mean, not most. Like $100 of that was the shipping. So they were about $300 and like between $300 and $350. Like they were expensive. But they're so worth it because they're such good quality. Like they are seriously, they're really thick on the inside too. I can't even show you. They're really padded as well. And surprisingly, very, very easy to walk in. I have not fallen and broken my ankle as of yet. But I'm wearing them for my birthday party next year because my theme is black and pink. Everyone else is wearing black, I'm wearing pink. So it's great. They'll get used. Okay, go back to the thing. All right. Time for the Instagram questions. Where are they? Okay. That's the wrong one. Okay. Is there something you would like to do again? Yes. I want to go back to Arizona and visit my besties because I miss them very, very much. I really do. And other things I'd like to do again. I'd like to post another cover to YouTube, I guess. That was kind of fun. Very, very scary. I've never done anything like that before. So I'd like to do that again. I also like to go on holiday again. I need one. I really need holiday at this point in time. But there's not really, other than that, I don't really know. Like, I've never actually thought about what I'd want to do again. I definitely wanna go on a travel again, I guess. Traveling is always good. I like to travel. Um, yes. Next question. What matters a lot to you? Okay, what matters a lot to me? My family. My family, that's top spot. I love my family more than anything. We're going through a really hard time at the moment, and I don't know. I just, they mean the world to me, and I would do anything for my family. Um, my dog. My dog matters a lot to me. He is my rock. Um, we got him from the pound 3 years ago next month. So he's stuck with us now, unfortunately, and we're stuck with him. He smells, but you know what? I love him. We got him from the pound. They said they found him on the highway when he was a puppy. We got him when he was one. And then he got taken back to the pound. He's covered in scars and stuff like that. And then a family adopted him, and then they didn't want him, so they took him back to the pound, and then we got him. So he's been through a tough time, and he used to get abused by people too. People in high vis, I've noticed, he gets really, really angry and scared around anyone wearing high vis, especially men. So he's definitely I love him so much. He means the world to me. Yeah, so my family, my dog, my friends. I love my friends so much. I don't think I'd be here today without my friends. Um, a couple friends in particular. Emily, if you're watching this, love you, bro. I miss you. Come visit me soon. See the new house. Yeah. So yes, it's the tradies always being mean to the dogs. No, it's I think his last owner was a tradie. I think that's the problem. So yeah, I have I have noticed that a few people that come and work around our house, the tradies, are not very nice to the animals. Not saying it's all of them, but the ones that I have had interactions with have not been very nice. So, you know, I said it. It's out. Anyway. What was the coolest animal that you ever saw in the wild? A dingo. And this, I don't know if it was the coolest animal or the coolest incident. That's not the right word. I can see the word in my head, but I can't say the word. You get what I mean, though. So, I have never seen a dingo in the wild before, ever, until the other day. I was sitting in my bed. We're kind of where we are. There's a lot of bush around us at Southwest Rocks. So there's only about 6 houses in our street currently. There's a lot of vacant blocks. So I was laying in bed in the morning, not laying in bed, I was up and ready for work. And I was looking out my window, and then I turned back, and then BB started to go off his head. And I look out the window, and I'm not even kidding, I didn't even get a photo of it because of how quick it was. I was trying to call my mum and dad, being like, get into my room, look out the window. There's a dingo standing at my window. It was crazy. Like, I knew it was a dingo because it had the narrow face but the really wide head. And yeah, the sandy colored coat. Yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience, and he only had like half an ear. It looked like it had been torn off. It was just roaming around by himself. It was like 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, he was just by himself having a good old time. Yeah, dingo, definitely the coolest animal I've seen in the wild. Definitely would be a dingo. He was definitely definitely an interesting animal. Actually don't know if anyone's here anymore. I can't tell. Is anyone here? Say yes if you're here. It keeps going back to 0, but then I have people telling me they're here, so I don't know. But if you guys are here, move on to the next question. To be honest, you're nicer than someone would guess. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you think I'm nice. I'm really an awful person in real life. Joking. I try to be nice. I definitely was an awful person at school. Like, I hate myself when I was in school. Like, ugh, I don't even like thinking about it, to be honest. I was a really dreadful person at school. So I apologize to everyone I went to school with. I think we were all like, I don't know, we're all weird teenagers and everyone was mean to everyone, so we were all just kind of like surviving. You were fine at school. Thank you. I appreciate that. I definitely, I don't know, things. I just feel like there was a lot of drama and a lot of unnecessary drama. It didn't need to happen. Fighting over boys and just fighting and being nasty to each other in general. I didn't appreciate school. I didn't like school, and it just made me really angry all the time. So, yes, everyone did throw drama at each other. It was really awful. And I think everyone after leaving school, everyone kind of matured. So, like, we are completely different people to how we were 5 years ago. Like, it's plain and simple. Everyone was nasty to everyone in school. Like, it was just, we were all changing, hormones, everything. Hello, phone call. Okay. Leaving the room. Hello, where did you go, computer? There you are. Phone call. Yay. Okay, next question. Are you afraid of going to the dentist? Yes. We realized after graduating, high school wasn't as important as we thought it was. Yeah, I agree completely. There's like a whole other world outside of high school. Like, once we leave, high school never mattered. Like, we were growing up. I know we were changing. Everything was crazy. Had to try and fit in and all of that, and it just doesn't matter. Like, the friends that I had at school have not stuck with me. Like, everyone changes after they leave high school. You're going to make new friends and it's going to be fun and everything is going to be amazing after school. If you're bullied relentlessly, you're fine. You'll make new friends. You'll make better friends at after high school. So there's a bit of life advice for anyone watching. I don't know. That's not really advice, but still, it's valid. A valid thought. But yes, are you afraid of going to the dentist? Yes. Yes, I am. I am terrified of going to the dentist. I never want to go to the dentist ever again. Apparently I have like a hole in my tooth right at the back. Didn't know. Can't feel it. Doesn't cause me any pain. Apparently, it's got like an exposed nerve. The dentist. I was laying in the chair, and he's doing his thing, and he puts like this numbing gel in my mouth, and I'm like, great, that's nice. Why are you doing that? Then he comes at me with this giant needle, and I'm like, no, 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 get that away from me. Absolutely not. I don't appreciate that. And he goes, I thought you knew you were getting a needle. I'm like, I did not know I was getting a needle. You didn't tell me I was getting a needle. You just said I needed a filling. It's like, yeah, you need a filling, but the nerve is exposed, so I need to give you a needle to numb it. And I'm like, you did not tell me that. I need to prepare for that. And that was 2 years ago. It hasn't been filled. It doesn't cause me any problems. I brush my teeth. I use mouthwash. I floss. Like, everything's great. I don't know. I'm not doing it. I'll go back for my routine checks, but I will not get that tooth filled if I have to have a needle. Do it without the needle. I don't care. I don't care how much it hurts. Do not come at me with a needle. I can't handle needles in my arms. I can't handle one in my gums. And the numbing gel only numbs the outside. The needle has to go into the gum, in through the layers. So that's my thoughts on the dentist. I don't like the dentist. But yes, I've been doing this for like an hour now, an hour and 15 minutes. My dad's bringing me home some lunch. So I'm going to wrap it up. Let me see if there's any more questions first. Nope. So I think that's the perfect time to say goodbye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful adventure we call a live stream. Hope you enjoyed, whoever watched. Thank you, Will, for spending the entire time here. I actually really appreciate that. It gives me more content. Content is good. All content is good. So that's it for today. I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see everyone in the next video if you choose to join me. Thank you for joining me. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I will see you next time. Goodbye.